catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air. We about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe. You already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the Trey, yes and no, friends and the foes, the Butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul. The win the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes. Going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yeah! Welcome to the Basement Sports Network post-game show. I'm your host, Royal A. Shepherd, and I'm joined today by my guy, Professor Sheltman himself. Sheltman, how you doing today?
Not too bad. The game was all right, I thought. Should have been a bigger win, but whatever.
You know it's the Miami Heat. They can never let us get away from anything comfortably. And your name, you changed it just before the show. Smart man, smart man. Also pulling up on the panel, we got my man, Ant DiNardo. Ant DiNardo, you're looking brand new right now, brother. Is there any reason for that?
For the first time in a long time, I could finally stream without lagging 100 times worse than I am right now. Finally got a new MacBook Air. My guy Royal helped me out a bit with that. He is the Apple guy. So if y'all got any questions, make sure you hit him up. But for once, I could stream. So y'all going to be getting a lot more crazy content coming up now that I got the extra power.
No, absolutely. Congratulations on that. And then, ladies and gentlemen, if you do ask me questions about technology, I'm going to lie to you. I ain't even going to hold you. I'm just not going to tell you the truth because I don't want you bothering me about something that's not about the Miami Heat. And I don't halfway want y'all bothering me about that. But rounding out this panel, we had to pull up with one member of the Kang Gang, my dog, New. New, how you feeling today?
I feel excellent. How are you guys tonight?
I'm feeling fan-fucking-tastic. And you know why? Because your Miami Heat pulled out a 108-102 victory over the Memphis Grizzlies in the game where Bam Adebayo called Triple J a pussy repeatedly. The real Triple J actually stepped up big for us in the fourth quarter. Kyle Lowry played basketball today, and Tyler Herro got hurt. So we want to, send our condolences to him. But yeah, let's talk about the game, and then we'll talk about kind of what Tyler Herro's injury means for the roster. We're going to start with New today. New, give me your thoughts on the game.
Cool game. Cool to get a W. My focus this season has been and will continue to be Bam Adebayo. So coming off of that, I'm gonna lie, it was a 2020 game to me. Coming off of a 2020-10 game the other night, to have another strong outing tonight. Very happy for that. The defense is excellent as usual. So that's my takeaway. Bam Adebayo is still on the ascension, and that makes me happy. So
yeah, I saw somebody talking about it. Like Bam seems like he's on a revenge tour against everybody who they say is either better than him or has won a Defensive Player of the Year award this year. And I appreciate it. Like if you're gonna be that petty, that's our bag, Idris. So go ahead and cook, my brother. Want to thank Dan the Film Gent with the $5 dono. Consistency is key, ladies and gentlemen. He said Jaime Latino Ñingo Montoya Twin Yoke saved our lives. And Bam continuing to dominate is satisfying. Get well, Tyler. You could have did without that last part. But, yes, Bam is continuing to dominate. Jaime Jaquez looked phenomenal in this game. And we're going to get to a lot of those individual performances later on. But we're going to go to my guy, Ant, next. Ant, give me your thoughts on the game.
Man, you said my condolences to Tyler. The man didn't die. And I saw the slight smirk on your face. You can't hide it. Listen, this game was hilarious. When I saw Kyle Lowry I was going to give Kyle Lowry some credit today. Maybe I will. We'll get into him later. But when I saw him, the veteran QB, the high IQ quarterback, people told me he was a high IQ veteran leader that would lead you late in games. Maybe unlike a Damian Lillard who scored 18 fourth quarter points tonight. But I digress. Kyle Lowry had that turnover. I saw that bum Santi Aldama come down the court. When he pulled up, I said, if this shit goes in, I'm going to die laughing. Nothing but net after that guy was playing like shit all night. And that was the funniest thing I ever seen. But I do want to make the playoffs and preferably miss the play-in. So I am very happy with the win.
Look, bro, like I didn't expect this game to continue to look the way that it was looking. Like when Tyler Herro first went down, I was like, well, there goes that. And then they kind of kept it together. Bam started to get a little bit more aggressive, and you appreciated that. And then when that fourth quarter came around, it was like, just don't do the thing, bro. Like, please. They didn't do the thing for most of the fourth quarter. With like a minute and 30 seconds, they had a 10-point lead. And then they did the fucking thing, bro. Like, they cannot help themselves. It is fucking wild. We want to thank my boy Jet with the 99. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, dollars? OJ unlocked Bam's killer instinct. Brother, that is insane that you put OJ, killer, Bam all in the same sentence. You know, people have trouble with that, man. Mendelf's Isma with the $3. The boxes moved and it confused me. I thought somebody else joined the show and I couldn't see them no more. With the $3 don't know, he said, forgot to drop my $3 for a Bam 3. Bam for 3. Bam ain't hit no 3 tonight. But we'll take your $3 a game late anyway, gang. Appreciate you. Shelton, give me your thoughts on tonight's game.
Yeah, I'm already seeing some people in the comments like saying that we're starting off to a negative start. Listen, if you're Eric Spoelstra in the locker room, you're not going to tell the team that you're happy with the win where the Grizzlies were missing 9 players and you beat them by 6 and they're 1-6. Like their own team is not going to be happy with this win. So like put that in perspective for a little bit. Yes, Bam was excellent. I have to find some godforsaken way to slander Kyle Lowry tonight. It's going to be a very difficult task for me because he did play well. But give me time. I will find a way to do that. But you cannot seriously think that this was a satisfying win. Like, this team is 1-6. They're missing Ja Morant. They're missing 9 other players on top of that. And you beat them by 6 and you almost blew another fourth quarter late game lead. So from the perspective of a team that probably wants to make the playoffs and a front office that thinks they are going to be in championship contention, this should not be a satisfying win. And it wasn't really that satisfying of a win for me either.
Bullshit. I was moved. I'm not even gonna lie to you, brother. Like, look, Bam had 30, 11. Ooh. Like, that felt good to me. I don't give a fuck. Like, bro, look, I'm not gonna do it every game. Look, you're right in the grander scheme of things. This team missing that many players, like, sure, you want to beat them by more, but I'm taking what I got. Like, I'm taking what I can get from this team because that's gonna be the type of wins that we get in all year long, bro. It's not gonna be anything where they come out and from start to finish they're gonna play complete games. No, they're gonna have lapses, and if they can overcome those lapses, then to me that is a step in the right direction. Let's get to some of these individual players. Starting with Bam, because that's who the fuck I want to talk about anyway. The man was shitting all over Jaren Jackson all game, bro, both ways. I don't give a damn what Jaren Jackson had in the stat sheet column. He was completely outplayed by Bam, outclassed. It looked like a different tier of player out there. New, we're going to come back to you. Let's talk about Bam's game tonight. He's talking free to Demetrius. No, lock that nigga up. Talk about Bam's game tonight. Brother, he's a miscreant.
Listen, free Demetrius. That's all I'm gonna say. Till free Demetrius till it's backwards.
Yeah.
But seriously, it's just like this is what you want from Bam, you know, like, and I know it sounds cliche because we've been saying this year after year, and I know people will say like, oh well, he has to do it all season. I'm at the point where I'm not gonna put the all season expectation on Bam, but it's not because I don't think he's capable of it. It's for other reasons that I do not want to get into, because people are already saying I'm being negative, and I'm going to at least try to go 10 minutes without the negativity. But no, this is what Bam, like, this is Bam. This is what you want to see. Jonathan, it's ridiculous.
First of all, shout out to my dog, Jonathan Ramakan. And look, he got a new show on 5 Reasons, him, Gad, and somebody else the white boy, the new white boy. I can't remember his name on top of my head. Y'all make sure y'all check. Yeah, y'all check them boys out. It's called Floor Crew. But yeah, shout out to my dog Jonathan Ramacon. Go ahead, finish new.
Yeah, so no, this is I appreciate these games from Bam.
Matt Hannafin. His name is Matt. I'm sorry.
I appreciate these games from Bam. I enjoy seeing these games from Bam, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of this from Bam, Defensive Player of the Year. That he's not gonna win, but he should win.
That's what makes games like this so frustrating. Like when you see clearly, like the guy that you guys are propping up to get this defensive player, or the guy who you gave the defensive player of the year award, when they play head to head, it is very clear that Bam is the infinitely better defender. Like Bam was all over the floor tonight. It was great. Ed, go ahead and tell me your thoughts on Bam tonight.
Dare I say that Bam Adebayo has that dog in him? We're seeing Bam take these matchups personal. Obviously, last game versus AD, this game versus Jaren Jackson Jr. twice, because if you remember in the preseason, Bam also dominated JJJ. This is exactly what you want to see out of Bam. It seems like he's tired of the disrespect. He knows that he's better than all these other bums out there, and he actually wants to go out there and prove it. That was probably all of Heat fans' biggest gripe with Bam over the last 2 or 3 seasons was his aggression, or his aggressiveness. So now you're not only seeing him be consistently aggressive, but doing it against the dudes that you want to see him do it against. That is the part that's most exciting to me. He's not hesitating for a half a second when he's getting space on those middies, which they were giving him a ton of today. Even last game, he caught the ball at the top of the arc. Half a second later, AD backed off. He pulled the 3 with all the confidence in the world. That lack of hesitation, I think, is the most beautiful thing to see. And I did have a season-long bet of Bam. They only had him at 6.5 games, a 30-plus. Already got 7 games in. So that bet is looking very nice for me as well.
Jose, I ain't gonna lie, I was lying in that tweet that y'all said I was being a good human being there. I'm not gonna even flex. I'm not gonna say what I really think, but like y'all know what I really think. I don't care. I don't. We won. But yeah, no, like I do like the aggression against him. What's more impressive about it is that he's doing it against some of the bigger front courts in the league. Like there's length over there in LA. There's length even in Memphis. Like even though like Triple J wasn't his primary defender at first, it was Bismack Biyombo. But it's Bismack Biyombo and Triple J down there that he's going up against. So like that's a lot for him to deal with, and for him to be like aggressive and dominate that matchup, bro. It only bodes well when he plays some of the lesser centers in the league. Shelton, give me your thoughts on Bam tonight.
First off, fuck the NBA for taking a rebound away from Bam after his game 2 nights ago. I don't care. It's still 2010 in my book. They can go fuck off. Secondly, 56 people voted for Jaren Jackson Jr. for first place for Defensive Player of the Year. They should be trialed before a court of law and put in prison. They should definitely have their NBA voting privileges revoked. And I believe the year before, Marcus Smart, 37 people voted for him. So if there's any overlap between the 56 and the 37 there, they can have twice the jail sentence they previously had. And then if there's, any, non-overlap, just revoke their right to vote. How much more do we have to see of this? There was a stat out the other day on NBA Central, I believe. Bam is guarding 1 and 2s at a 36% field goal percentage. It's absurd at this point. I don't know how often we have to see him consistently lock down 1 through 5 every single night to the point where it's just painfully obvious unless you're only checking stats. But luckily for Bam tonight, he also had 3 blocks as well. Jaren Jackson Jr. had 1 block, so that plays well in the narrative as well. I didn't even get to the offense. Are we going to get like a 25 and 10 every single game from Bam? Because I'm on board with that.
I mean, brother got 16 free throws tonight. And that speaks to the aggression that Ant was talking about. And if he's getting, he's already, I think he leads our team in free throw attempts per game so far this season. And he's one of the upper echelon players in the league in that regard, where it's like, if Boy is going to get to the line 6-7 times, and he's shooting the ball, I think they said he was shooting 16 times a game. That sounds like 24, 25 points per game, Bam, to me. And if you're getting that plus rebound, plus the defense, then y'all get ready to pay the Supermax because boy's going to be on the All-NBA team for fucking sure. Enough of this positivity shit. I want to tell you about some of the trash shit that I seen out there, starting with Josh Richardson, who was supposed to make this team deeper and better without Gabe Vincent. That fuck nigga is garbage. I don't know how much more of this y'all need to see, but brother, I have seen enough. All right? When Caleb Martin come back, when Caleb Martin gets back, we had this conversation in the spaces about what the rotation will look like when Caleb Martin comes back, which I think we need to have a different variation of that conversation now because with Tyler getting that high ankle sprain, I think that boy I think that's going to change the rotation a lot. But when Caleb Martin comes back and we get Tyler back and we have a full complement of players, I think Jay Rich should be out of the rotation. I think he's clearly been outplayed by Jaime Jaquez Jr., and that's who should be in that spot, bro. Because Jay Rich isn't providing the defense, and he, for shit show, not providing the offense that we need to get this shit running. So before I let y'all speak on it, I want to thank my man Alex Campbell with the $4.99 dono. He said, we're going to miss the playoffs and Bam getting all NBA. Mickey feeling terrible. He may need insurance for his... Ooh, I see you with the lie, my boy. Speaking of insurance, you need to go talk to my man James Pugh and the people over at Simple Health Advisors about it. Ladies and gentlemen, insurance does not need to be complicated. Make sure you email our guy or give him a call today and tell him that the basement sent you. Email our guy James Pugh at jpugh@simplehealthadvisors.com or give him a call at 321-345-7738. Again, that number is 321-345-7738. We want to thank the people over at Simple Health Advisors and especially our man James Pugh, who's been rocking with us 4 years for the sponsorship. And we're going to figure out a way to get my man up on this stage. And we also got a plan for y'all. We've been working on something, and we're going to do something real nice for the people who've been fucking with us. So y'all just keep it locked in. Y'all might win something that you might appreciate. Yeah, let's talk about this bitch ass nigga Jay Rich. New, we're gonna start with you because I used the N word, and so they don't want to participate in that. Jay Rich, bro, what is going on, bro?
He's getting his legs back under him, man.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, bro, I don't want to hear that, bro.
That's what they be saying about players, right? You gotta get your legs back. He got hurt in the preseason. It was a knee injury. He couldn't play the first couple games of this season. He's getting his sea legs. Like, you gotta give him time, man. Like, he needs at least 10 games. 10. After game 10, then let's do it. But it's too early for me to just completely write off Rook 2.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like, it hurt me that much to do that to a black woman. I appreciate them. I love them, actually. But, Dizzy Roy, if I had a fucking tomato right now, a rotten one, I would be throwing that bitch as far as I can towards Newark, New Jersey, at Newhouse. Boo! Boo, I say! Wait a fucking shut up. You don't say nothing. No, not even. No, I'm not even finna try myself like that. Sheltman, tell me the way people are supposed to be talking about Jay Rich right now.
Konnichiwa.
Shingon Finals. Thank you.
一支后卫，身高6尺10，身披10号战袍，本西蒙斯 ，Number 10，本西蒙。
Facts.
My friend, it's time. Mickey, I know you're cheap, but you need to charter a flight for Jay Rich to the Beijing Ducks immediately. This is his second game of the season, the short season, shooting 1 of 9. What are we doing? The Heat court for the play-in, or not the play-in game, the in-season tournament. That is what his shot chart looks like. It's just red everywhere, the entire court. And I'm not seeing any of this defense that people were talking about either. What is there? What is there to go? Like, what does he give the team at this point? I would rather see Jamal Cain. I would rather see RJ Hampton and just explore those avenues and see what they will give us. Because at this point, people were telling me he was a slight upgrade over Max Strus. I'm not sure that's the case. The only thing that he is going for him over Max Strus right now is the fact that he is on a vet minimum and Max Strus was paid $16 million. I'm not seeing too much of this. That's the problem. So, like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of with you. Like, if Tyler's hurt and he gets to keep his rotation spot, he's got to figure it out because I just don't like what I'm seeing.
What's the fucked up part is that he's going to play more now. With Tyler going down, like, he's going to play more, and we're going to see that bitch ass nigga Drew Smith too. Oh my God, bro. He's so fucking ass. But
that's
we
what I was gonna say, Royal. Careful what you wish for, man. You talking about you want Jay Rich to sit on the bench. You know this man, Eric Spoelstra, loves him some Drew Smith. So you better be careful what you wish for, man, because that's what I think is coming next.
He's a nasty man. He's a nasty, dirty, skeezy dog if he do that. Want to thank Cords with the $5 dono. He said Josh was a -19 tonight. Pathetic. And he is impressively averaging 3 turnovers a game off the bench. I've seen enough. My brother, I've seen way more than enough. Teflon Don with the $1.99 dono. He said Bryant playing like a Harlem Globetrotter. Yeah, that nigga Thomas Bryant stinks too. Bro, listen. Both of the boys who we brought in, everybody that we brought in this summer, not named Jaime Jaquez, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, worse than what we lost. Not even gonna hold you. They worse. I would rather have. You would rather have Gabe than Jay Rich right now?
Hold on.
No, I'm doing this only for Cody Zeller and Dwayne Dedmon. That's why I shook my head. You said
when I talk about those weren't lost. That's addition by subtraction.
Respect.
When I say lost, I'm talking about people like Gabe and Max. As a matter of fact, I'm only talking about Gabe and Max because them two I feel like are losses when we got to watch Jay Rich. Now, admittedly, at first, I thought when we signed Jay Rich, I ain't going to do it like I always thought this. When we first got Jay Rich, I was like, okay, I can see the vision. Him replacing Gabe. Cool. Duncan, not going to lie. I'm cool with Duncan game tonight, too. So I'm cool with Duncan replacing Max. But Jay Rich, no. Brother, you are on the list. I ain't gonna hold you. You are on the list. Thomas Bryant, you ain't on the list yet. But that's because you better than Cody Zeller and Dwayne Dedmon. All right? But, brother, TH has been written. Fuck nigga. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, brother. Like, I have written some of that boy's name down out here. Poetic Lifestyle with the $4.99 don't know. He said Bam entering his prime looking scary. JJJ over Jay Rich, better defense. I'm with it, bro. I'm with it. I was talking about it a little bit, bro. Like, Jaime Jaquez has been much better than Josh Richardson this season. And it feels like that's who needs that rotation spot. Scale Daddy with a $10 dodo, the nasty man. He said Jay Rich basically a blood now with all them shots. I ain't gonna do it, but I know they look cold. You feel me? Let's talk about this though a little bit because I do want to talk about kind of what we're gonna do in the absence of Tyler Herro, and I'll throw this conversation to you. How do we maintain? What are we gonna do? Like Jay Rich, we're not gonna get this from Kyle Lowry every night, but now our guard rotation is literally Kyle Lowry, Drew Smith, Jay Rich. How do we survive kind of like this Tylerless stretch that we're about to go through?
They were saying that Jay Rich did the Heat a favor by taking less money. I think the Heat did him a favor by giving him a contract at all. But without Tyler Herro, what we're going to do is have a much more fluid offense. We're going to get a lot more ball movement. We're going to get a lot more open shots for the best player on the team in Bam Adebayo. And I'm completely trolling you because, you know, Tyler Herro is the man. And just like me.
When you cook like that, brother, you gotta let that sizzle. You feel me? You leave that there and let that simmer, gang. All right, don't come back and try and ruin it. You let that.
No. The thing is, though, you was talking about addition by subtraction.
Yeah,
that works sometimes unless you are adding Drew Smith to replace him. That's the problem with me. When I saw Tyler Herro out the game for 5 seconds, and the first thing we see is Drew Smith, and we right back in that hellhole called the Drew Smith Kyle Lowry lineup. That is my hell. Seeing those guys on the court at the same time. That's my biggest issue. And you're right. Maybe Caleb will help when he comes back. But I'll take anything over Drew Smith. I'll take Josh Richardson minutes. I'll live through it just because we know he's a nice guy. We don't know shit about Drew Smith. I'll take Nikola Jovic playing some of the two. I'll take anything except that bum who almost airballed a shot like 3 feet to the left on one of his threes. They kicking out to him in the fourth quarter when they trying to score. I don't get it. Something's going to come out one day. He's going to have something on Spo or the organization that is going to be crazy. Don't forget I said it. That's the only explanation.
I can see you back there. I just didn't know if you wanted me to bring you up here without you sitting in the fucking chair. And now nobody can see you because I don't know how Justin does. How did Justin mess this up? So that I can't see. There we go.
We're getting demonetized.
1000%, but it was worth it. It was absolutely worth it. Welcome to the show, my boy George.
Productive game, baby! Productive game! I thought it was impossible. I thought it was gone forever. This took me 4 minutes, 5 minutes to make. All right. See the coloring? It's elite. Just like Kyle Lowry today. Oh my God.
Kyle Lowry. As a matter of fact, talk about Kyle Lowry, George. What was it like to see him produce?
Transcendent! Transcendent performance. Okay, do you understand? We have not had a fucking point guard since Goran hurt his ankle in 2020. That is the last time we had a real point guard, okay? Since then, we've been through the likes of Avery Bradley, not a point guard, but tried to play a little bit of point. He sucked. Drew Smith sucks. Jamari Bouye, rest in peace, my brother. But he's gone. But now we have almost triple-double Kyle Lowry on good efficiency, not forcing shots, making good passes. Where the fuck am I?
Heaven, brother.
Making good shots, Alex. Shut your mouth.
4 turnovers.
I'll take it. All right, fine. I'll take the turnovers, but God damn it.
Brother, I will take everything Lowry gave us tonight. Like, considering that we're used to getting nothing from him. So let's speak on Lowry. Say nice things about Kyle Lowry.
No.
Sheltman, say nice things about Kyle Lowry.
Why no? We have to reward the players for good performance.
He was excellent at taking the role of small guard, stealing rebounds from Bam Adebayo tonight. Yeah.
Oh my God. Anthony Donato saved them. Talk to them about the good basketball that Kyle Lowry played tonight.
I think I will do it with song. Whopper, 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 whopper. He's a Jason Tatum stopper. I would let him date my daughter, cause he's so great. Hustles hard with high IQ. Ooh, makes winning plays, that's how he do. Ooh, if you need a bucket, he'll come up you. I think he's underpaid. Jimmy, thank you for Kyle Lowry. You make me smile.
Fuck you! Milwaukee, New York, Boston, and either Denver or LA.
I made that song like 5 months ago, 6 months ago now. We got to play it one time because that motherfucker is so goddamn ass. But he was very good tonight. And
after we played, bro, literally after we played that shit, bro, he didn't have a good game for the rest of the season.
That's why I knew we had to play right then and there. That's why I had that queued up the second I saw he had 8 points tonight, because I said that may be a season high. He gave us 17, and I will take it. Now they're going to need some more of this. Now, will they get it again from Kyle Lowry? God, no. They will not get half of the production that they got tonight. That's why I want to cherish it, and I want to continue to say nice things about my high IQ veteran quarterback, Kyle Lowry, who actually can beat good teams, unlike the Miami Dolphins quarterback.
That last bar you dropped, see, that's what I mean by letting it sizzle. Some people needed to hear that, Donardo, and they didn't even know that they needed to hear that.
I'm coming to terms with it myself. I am.
It is what it is. He got a couple more chances this year, but not like the ones that he done already blew. Excuse me. I want to stick to this rotation thing because now it becomes more important. We're missing probably 2 of our 4 best players in terms of like not having Caleb, not having Tyler Herro. And like as much as we like to joke, this Tyler Herro shit is big. Like that shit matters. Yeah, they were able to rally around it today. What's up, Shutman?
Tyler Herro said he expects to miss a couple weeks.
Wait, that's a real quote? Or
quote from him.
From the
yeah.
chat?
That's a quote from Tyler?
Yep.
I didn't know he was a damn doctor.
Out of month.
Yeah, brother.
We not sending him to All-Star break.
6 to 8 weeks minimum. Okay. But listen, like that's terrible news, bro. And like we'll have the Tyler kind of like impact conversation later on down the line because it's actually one that we're gonna have. But like the injury talk and all that shit, the injury prone shit, that's a conversation you want to have that we're gonna have to have. We're not gonna have it tonight because like it just happened, and I just really don't want to like talk about that. I just want to kind of focus on kind of the guys that we got here and see what we're gonna do. Like so, in the second half, we started Duncan Robinson. Is that going to be the trend? Like, Spo usually try to keep his bench units together by inserting somebody else into the starting lineup. But I don't see who else you can insert into that starting lineup. They tried it with Jaime Jaquez one time, and it just didn't work out. I don't see who else you can insert into the starting lineup that can do a facsimile of what Tyler does in terms of shooting. So, like, let's start with you, Shepard. Like, how do you figure this rotation thing is going to play out? Like, do they start Duncan and then use Jaime off the bench? They give Kevin Love back in the rotation. Like, how do they get this accomplished? Like, what are they going to do?
Yeah, I think the obvious play is Duncan starts at the 2. He kind of replicates what Tyler already does, can space the floor, not the best defender. So he kind of just slots into that role. You're going to need to see more ball handling from Jimmy Butler, probably, who is not going to get to take the next 4 weeks off, probably. But yeah, they're gonna have to figure out how to piecemeal this, because if they're not gonna make an early trade in this season, which I think they should, and we can maybe get to that a little later if you want, then you are very, very limited, and your margin for error is so small now.
It's zero.
Because yeah, like regardless of how you feel about Tyler, how I feel about Tyler, he is points for this team, and we have a terrible fucking offense. And as well as Duncan has been playing this year, he's not going to put up 20 shots, and he's not going to get 20 points very consistently. So it's got to come from somewhere. It's got to be Duncan. Jaime is going to have to step up and give a little bit more. Josh Richardson is probably going to have to play, and he's probably going to have to do better than 1 for 9. But yeah, at this point, I think the clear 1 for 1 swap in is Duncan at the 2.
My boy James Ty with the $2 dono said he about to write J Rich name in the death note. My brother, Kira was not black. Okay, you can't be that. This man Sheltman bag too. Like, don't get us started about how Death Note should have ended. Like, just to bless with the 199 dono said, he said if Herro is hurt, Jovic should be getting 15 minutes. And I'll come to you with this one because that's another possibility. Maybe not starting Jovic, but you get him in that second unit to kind of replace some, like that bench unit. If you're going to elevate Duncan to the starting lineup, then that bench unit is going to need some shooting. I don't know if you want to play him next to Thomas Bryant or whatever. Like, how do you see him? What do you see his role in this Tyler Herro injury thing?
I'm going to tell you guys where the points are going to come from. I'm going to need twice, maybe 3 times as many shot attempts from one Haywood Highsmith. Listen, if James Todd is going to say that he wants to put Jay Rich's name in the death note. If James Todd is going to say that he wants to put Jay Rich's name in the death note, then give me just about 2 seconds here.
You'll never see him again.
I am going to have to write Haywood Highsmith's name in the love note right here.
Fucking God.
Let me tell you why.
The stage. Kick him off.
Haywood Highsmith. There's all kind of
Let
rules.
him cook. Let him cook.
That is
Haywood
just
Highsmith.
Oh my God, bro.
That's a beautiful timing on the graphic, Mr. Alex Shelton. I'm assuming that was you. Haywood Highsmith. Don't ask me why I have this laying around anyways. But I want to formally give you a initial primary apology, we'll call it, that can be rescinded up to 60 days. He has been very, very well. Now, obviously, I was probably the second biggest Haywood Highsmith hater out there. The guy right above me is this guy right up here. Say hello to Mr. Roy A. Shepard. But he hit a couple floaters tonight, hit a couple contested threes, had back-to-back blocks on that one possession on Santi Aldama, which just looked amazing. And dare I say, I trust him a little bit on the offensive end. And if he's going to keep being in that starting lineup, which I think he's obviously well-deserved, I look to get a couple points from him to help alleviate the Tyler Herro loss. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm glad that you stopped talking. Because
why the fuck do you have that?
I don't want.
Why do you
like
have
to hear
that,
the rules?
Yeah, actually, that would be nice. Let's listen to some of the rules, bro.
Rule number 1: the person who's wait, I did not know this was a rule. The person whose name is written in this note will marry you. So I'm gonna go ahead and cross out Haywood Highsmith real quick because he's a very handsome man, but I do not swing that way, my brother. So let me go ahead.
Boy, said he the White Howard.
Come on.
Let me go ahead and cross that name out. And
too late. You've already written in the book. It's done. You can't cross it out.
Well,
it's
for
finished.
some reason, I also have this in here, but I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah,
this could get real weird real quick.
What the fuck is going on?
Hey, brother,
I am realizing that it's game 7 of what seems to be a very miserable and long season. So fuck it.
Right? Trying to figure out. But I don't like the Haywood Highsmith getting double the amount of shots. I do like what I've seen from Haywood Highsmith, and we will take some. That's another thing. Here, formal announcement. He has graduated. His name is now Haywood Highsmith. Okay? We can call him his name, bro. No. We're not going to do that. But we can call him Haywood Highsmith from now on because brother has played basketball at a respectable level. Okay? I'm not clapping my hands for Haywood Highsmith.
Burn the book, Ant. We don't need it anymore.
What the fuck are
Bro,
you doing?
what the fuck is... What are you doing over there? What has Florida done to you?
That boy is a nasty man.
As a content creator, you have all kind of props laying around. It's nothing weird. I see you, Dan, the film.
Anthony the Howard over there is going crazy.
What you said, Neil?
I called you Anthony the Howard.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Dude, let's talk about Haywood Highsmith. Oh, you already in my bag, Ja. Don't shoot me. But you already in my bag, Shameless Richardson.
Shoot me.
I'm with it. No, I want to talk about Haywood Highsmith. The boy has been solid. Like, I can't hate on him. Maybe you can. What have you liked or disliked about Haywood's game this year?
So he's playing basketball. Like at times, like he would be on the court and he was playing rugby last year, and it's like I don't know what he is supposed to be doing, but this is not it. He's like he hit. It was either 2 or 3 floaters in the second half, and like you could tell just from the way he was releasing them, he knew they were going in. Like it was no hesitation. It's like drive. All right, I'm pulling up for this floater. It's nothing they're gonna be able to stop me. Like his confidence is like out of this world, and I have a hot take on him. I think he might be the second best defender on the team. After Bam, Jimmy can defend when he wants to, but Jimmy don't want to defend all the time. Like, I'm just saying, like, on a consistent play-to-play basis, I think Haywood might be the second best defender on this team.
Respect Alote, man.
I will not. And to take my Haywood love even further, I said it in the fan chat. If Haywood Highsmith plays like this all season, that is a crazy comment, young shot. If Haywood plays like this all season, I think he's going to save the Miami Heat a lot of money this summer when it comes to Caleb Martin.
That was an interesting. I saw that earlier today, and I was like, that was a bar. Although I had already believed the same thing about Alote, man. What Jaime Jaquez has done so far this season already has to have Miami thinking about how much they need Caleb Martin. Similar size, like similar skill set. He's not as athletic as Caleb, for sure. And he's not as developed as Caleb. Yeah, but it's just kind of like they can invest in those young guys, get some production, and not have to pay Caleb an absurd amount of money to keep him here. I don't know.
At 28 years old, don't forget that part.
Yeah, but also I've also been on record telling y'all, like, I think they're gonna pay him. Like, it's what they do. I got a gut feeling, but I think that's what it is. George, I come to you with the Haywood Highsmith conversation, bro. What have you seen from him this year that you like?
He's just been fitting really well with the offense. I feel like he's just not looked out of place, which is something I couldn't say for him last year, where he looked like he was chucking shots, like he was trying to handle the ball as well. Wasn't really the best defender we'd seen. Like, we saw spurts and stuff like that. We just didn't see him put it all together. But especially when the team needs him the most, he's providing, which is what I like to see. He's making, possession-winning plays. He's doing it on pretty good efficiency, which is because it's pretty easy to have 11, 5, and 2, and to look like a systematic player, but to do it efficiently is what I want to see. And the blocks and the steals are an added bonus with him. But you brought up the Caleb Martin talk. I see them paying him as well, but they won't go like a cent over $13 million a year. Maybe 15, maybe 15.
If he gets if another team I think Miami,
Sacramento Kings come with if he plays well, comes back from injury, he plays well. The Sacramento Kings offer him a $21 million contract.
I don't know. 21 million as a number. Come off mute, Shelton, so you can talk because I can't understand. You're just making faces. But I think Caleb Martin is in line for like $16 to like $18 million a year.
In a league where the wage is so inflated though, with so many like players like that, if he has another good season like he had last year and goes into the playoffs and has another really big series like he did against Boston, I can see him going for $20 million. I can see a team offering him a $20 million contract. I really can.
I don't know if that's feasible under the new CBA, like being able to pay a player like Caleb Martin $20 million, like because it just don't feel like it feels like that's you putting yourself in a position to flirt with the second apron with a middling team. If you're paying Caleb Martin that much money, you can't really afford to pay that many guys that much money. But I don't know, like.
I'm not sure.
I just feel like Miami.
He won't be offering them that $20 million contract. I said a team like Sacramento will. They will. Absolutely, they will. A team of rebuilding looking for a guy that's coming off a 19 and 11 point rebound
Sacramento
season.
isn't
rebuilding.
But Harrison's about to come off his contract. Harrison Barnes has got 1 year left.
So no, he doesn't.
He has 1 year left.
What?
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Harrison Barnes?
Then correct him. Don't just say no, he doesn't, and then leave it blank. Tell him what it is.
I'm checking now.
He is too.
Harrison Barnes is under contract through 2025, 2026. He signed a 3-year contract extension this offseason.
Yeah, and this is a good point. They also got Keegan Murray over there. There's no need for them to sign somebody like Caleb Martin. If Caleb
Martin is not making $20 million a year. Like he averages under 10 points a game. It's never going to happen.
20 million.
No, 20 is too much. Caleb Martin is at most a $12 million player. I've never seen a person average under 10 points per game except Draymond Green get paid $20 million a year. It's not going to happen. He's not that good.
He's not getting paid anything if he doesn't play basketball. Like,
that's what I'm saying. If he has another good season.
He didn't have a good season last year.
He had a great offseason. He had a great offseason.
Honky. Tell him, Honky.
Bro, Well, he had a great offseason? What?
What the fuck?
Let them whites fight. Let them whites fight.
What the fuck?
I'm not steering this conversation. I'm just here to tell you you're wrong.
George, you were on stream for 17 seconds this season, and you already mentioned Jamari Bouye, and then you dipped for like 5 seconds.
I've been here
Come
before.
on here, and you start a Harrison Barnes conveation. What the fuck?
What's
Is
wrong
that
with
what this
Harrison
team is doing
Barnes?
to us? Listen, they got us
You're
white
telling-
pitted against each other. And now they got the two perv
What was that
stashes
show
pitted
called?
against
What was that
each
show
other.
called? Like from 2 seasons ago?
George no longer has a perv stash. He shaved it.
No,
That makes one of us.
it's all with Ant. It's all with Ant now. Ant
Right.
holds the reign.
You got the raw Jeremy stash. Let's go ahead and let's wrap up that trash person conversation, because let me see who else played tonight that we need to talk about. Nobody. Actually, I don't really think Jimmy's game was worth talking about. It felt like another Jimmy didn't give a fuck game. Like,
He had 3 points in the second half.
Go ahead, Nu.
I will say this. Jimmy seems to have found his 3-point shot. That's cool. I like that. I hope it is sustainable. You know, it seems like he never has it in a regular season, and he miraculously finds it in the playoffs. So if he's going to be hitting in the regular season, I like that. It changes the way defenses have to guard him. Now, whether Jimmy takes advantage of that or not, it's up to Jimmy. But it is like nice to see Jimmy taking the 3 and making the 3.
He gonna take a lot more of them this year. I'm glad he got his rest early.
Absolutely.
I'm glad he got his rest early on, because with Tyler out, y'all thought we was on Jimmy Butler's hind parts earlier. It's gonna be magnified tenfold now with Tyler out. Like, I think Bam is gonna benefit with Tyler being out from the shot distribution, not like he's gonna be better without Tyler type shit. I'm just saying, like, those shots have to go somewhere. Bam is going to be one of the primary recipients of those shots going up. So, I see him using that like as a way to kind of like increase his production. I don't know if Jimmy's usage going up is going to correlate with him giving you more production based off of the way that he's been playing. But I will tell you this: if it don't, that bitch nigga gonna have to see me, because I'm going to be talking about it every day. And no, he will never see me. He will never interact with me. But in my narrative, he gonna hear every word I got to say, because I'm going to be talking about it ad nauseum. I will not stop talking about this man until we need you now, Jimbo. Before you can go ahead and slide, let Tyler do his thing. No, Tyler, we need you now, Jimbo. Come on and do your thing, brother. Hopefully, I'm going to wish for the best. I'm going to wish that Jimbo do what he's supposed to do. But if he don't, brother, we will be having a long conversation. And a lot of them, too. On here, on Playback, on Spaces, anywhere that you can find our platform. Even on the Believe Network with my boy Ant Donardo and sometimes Mario Chalmers. More often, no Mario Chalmers than there is Mario Chalmers.
I'm not kidding. I saw he's in Hong Kong today. I wonder if he's going to be playing pickup with Jay Rich by next week.
He's going to be showing him the sights by next week.
Come on now. Them boys should be on the same roster immediately. Oh, we got an easy game next. I don't know if I want to call any game easy for the Miami Heat, but it's a game that we're familiar with. The Atlanta Hawks in our first attempt to get some revenge from the play-in game from last year. We got the Hawks. We're going to the Hawks. We got a couple of days off. This game is on the 11th.
Saturday.
What is that? Saturday?
Saturday. Yep.
Thank God. Thank God, because I have streamed a lot and I need to take a nap. But we got the Hawks on the 11th. Not quite sure how I'm feeling about that game. We no longer have the Trae Young stopper in Gabe Vincent. That's worrisome to me. Like, we used to be able to go into this matchup and be like, we ain't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? That's handled. Now that assignment falls to Kyle Lowry / Drew Smith / Josh Richardson. And I'm not confident in any of those guys being able to slow him down. And not to mention that they have DeJounte Murray over there, by the way, just for a little razzle-dazzle. So let's start with you. The boy feeling good?
Yeah, I was going to say, man, DeJounte Murray is the best player on that team. Trae Young, 90% of the time, stops himself with those terrible 40-foot bombs that he takes. But it's gonna be tough. Atlanta's been playing well of late, specifically DeJounte Murray, obviously Heat killer, Sadiq Bey, as Terry is pointing out there. That team's been playing well. They're 4-3. I'm just gonna keep naming statistics because I haven't watched a single second of Atlanta Hawk basketball this year, but I'm gonna act like I did. But nah, they got virtually the same roster too, man. Is Capella still over there? They don't got that white boy no more. He in Sacramento. I like that guy.
They don't have John Collins anymore either.
Yeah, they don't have John Collins. He's rotting away in Utah over there. I just want to win. They're going to struggle beating good teams this year in the regular season because they're not a good regular season team. So I just want to stack up as many wins against these mediocre to bad teams as we can. My goal this year is missing the play-in tournament. It's not a secret. I have faith in this team come postseason, but that's not to say that I feel confident about them making the postseason. So if they can get there, they got a shot. Just miss the play-in. That's where I'm at. So I hope they get a win, and I'll say they will, just because.
When you say miss the play-in, what do you mean by that?
Well, I want them. Oh shit! I got to be careful with my word because you're very right. They very well make this.
No. You done already said that. We gonna stick with that. Ed has predicted that the Miami Heat will miss the play-in. Just so that y'all know, his words, not mine. There's video footage. And he will not speak again for the rest of this episode. George, the boy feeling good?
I don't know anymore after I just heard Ant's take. Ant's take has me worried. I feel good. I feel like we're going to get out rebounded to shit because after Bam, puts up all these good performances, he tends to have one not fall off game, but a game where it takes more of a back seat. So against Jalen Johnson, Capella, and Okongwu, who all get solid playing time, he's going to have to play full time around the clock, good basketball. And I've got faith in him, but those Thomas Bryant minutes are going to have to be more productive. Like I've liked what I've seen from him as of late, but there's also that he doesn't always look like he knows what he's doing. And that's like a trend with Heat backup centers. Like he'll have some good moments, good possessions, and then will shit himself and then not know what he's fucking doing when Onyeka Okongwu's in the paint. So I need to see what he's going to do from there. But I'm worried about the offense as well because without Tyler, who's our leading shot taker and creator, you need Duncan to have 22. You need a really good Jimmy game. You need a good Bam game, and especially on a team that scores as much as they do and have as many good shooters as they do. That like you're going to need to have it around the clock, all 48 minutes. So I'm feeling good. I feel like they can definitely go there, win, but who the fuck knows anymore?
I know, George. And don't worry. Sit right there. I'll tell you. Shelton, the boy feeling good?
No. Tyler Herro's hurt. And usually I would say no because, like, my agenda would be, like, they're going to win, and that's against my agenda. I'm actually, like, concerned for the season at this point. I tweeted out on October 24th, I had the Heat going 40-42. They are one ankle turn away from derailing the season for a couple weeks. That is literally like verbatim what I tweeted. Tyler postgame said, quote, I heard some crunches and cracks in my ankle, and I'm like, yeah, that'll be it. So I actually told the bench, like, I'm done. Bro, like, if this is like a
fucking what's in your goddamn ankle?
If this is gonna be,
crunches and cracks.
If this is gonna be an 8-week thing, like, they need to make a trade now. Like, now is the time to make a trade if you are serious about competing this season. Because if Tyler Herro was out for 2 months and Jimmy Butler is uninterested in basketball for 2 months, and your depth is looking the way it's looking at the guard position, it is going to be hell for people like Bam Adebayo to try and carry not only the defense entirely, but the offense as well. And I've been one of the most, you can call me negative, whatever, on this team the whole season. Of course I want to see the team succeed. I just have a different route to get there. Yeah, he's got Rice Krispie ankles. But yeah, I am concerned. Like, if this is going to be a long-term thing, I am actually concerned.
That's right, Reed. Tell them we have
accept reality.
Enough. They like their team. I want to thank the nasty man with the $2 dono. He said, Jay Rich gonna come. All right, you lying. I'm the only person that's doing that on this show, bro.
No. Hear him out. Hear him out.
The scale daddy said both their knees was cooked. No.
Over the season. Over the season.
I missed that. I stopped, brother. I stopped after I legit I didn't read the rest of the words on that comment. I was over it. The minute that boy said Jay Rich gonna score 30, yeah, all right. I was out, bro. My bad, nasty man. I'll make sure I read the entire comment next time. He got me back a little earlier and said both their knees cooked the succulent tender perfection. I don't know who he talking about, but it got to be somebody like Oladipo or something. Dan the Film Jet with the $5 dono. He said Haywood Highsmith is an improving stud. All right, I'm really not reading the rest of that. New, the girl feeling good?
No. DeJounte and even Trey, like you said, that was my first thought seeing like the first game against Atlanta. That Namdi is currently in LA. He don't have no needs right now neither. Maybe Donald was talking about him, but regardless, the Trey stopper is no longer in Miami. So I'm interested in seeing how he plays against Miami. I saw people in the chat saying like, "Oh, Haywood got that." Maybe. Let's see. I called him the second best defender on the team. Let's see if he can live up to it. I'm concerned to like Alex was saying, Tyler's going to be out probably 2 months at least because he sprained his ankle last season when he slipped on a wet spot and he missed like 3 weeks. And he didn't hear crunches and cracks or anything like that. That time it was 3 weeks. So crunches and cracks sounds like a very bad high ankle sprain. The funniest part about that play is he almost sprained both his ankles at the same time. He landed on two people's feet. That was impressive to me. But no, I don't feel good. I haven't felt good all year. But Bam will cook, so narratives will prevail.
Well, let me help you feel a lot better because Bam cooking is all we need for the Heat to blow that shit out. Fuck it, you talking about? We're about to win this shit. Tyler Herro gone, baby. Offense flowing now. Huh? We know what time it is. Most shots for Bam. We good. This is the team that made it to the finals. Huh? Okay? That's what we got rolling out there right now. Ball movement. Huh? We need that. We got that now. Offense running through Idris Femi Adebayo. We need that. We got that now. All right? Have some faith. Bam, 40. Jimmy, 13, 14. It don't matter what he got. Kyle Lowry, 5. Haywood Highsmith, 11. Okay? Good enough.
That's 69 total points so far. Keep going.
Hey. Drew Smith. You better not see the court.
DMP coach's decision.
Royals decision.
According to your math, we're scoring 66 points that game. 66 in total.
I wasn't finished going down the roster yet. Duncan Robinson, 11 for 12 from 3. 33 points. Fuck is you talking about? We winning that shit. And it's the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, Sadiq Bey probably going to have 40 by himself. Trey, give him 50. Give DeJounte 70. But some way that math going to work out that the Heat going to win. And then everybody is going to be fucking ecstatic, and we're going to be right here to talk about it with Drew Smith. That nigga is scoring negative 6.
Royal on here doing boy math.
Mark Kane, 89
No,
points.
he's doing heat math. That's not even.
Come on now. I'm doing Heat Twitter math out here, brother. Okay? Them 20 points going to come from somewhere, and it's going to be like somebody said, Haywood Highsmith doubling his point production. It's not happening. Okay, that's not what's going to happen here, guys. This is going to be hard. This is going to be tough. All right, and it's not going to be cute basketball. Offense ran through, like our offense being run through Bam Adebayo is not pretty. Okay, it's not pretty. We like it because Bam is aggressive and it's like it tends to flow, but it's not pretty. So expect a lot of not pretty offense until Tyler Herro comes back. I don't think he's going to be out 2 months. Maybe I think 6 to 8 weeks. Well, 6 weeks.
8 weeks is 2 months.
Shut your ass up, bro. All right.
Heat math.
31. It's 31 days in September, April, June, and November. All right. That's what you need to remember. No, that's not. That's not that. That's 30 days. Half September, April, June, and November. Because this is the 31st day in December, and I didn't even mention
all the rest have 31, except February.
We have been on here for too long, and it is time for us to go, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you guys in the comments, as always, for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to the panelists that pulled up tonight, my man, at Donardo, my boy, Alex Sheltman, the boy, George, Tuscaloosa. It's some way to say his last name. I can't really pronounce it. And Nunu. Can I say your real name, Nunu? No? All right. All right. Okay. I won't say it.
I got a feeling
her first name is Easily.
He's about to do something. He's about to do something very ignorant right now. He's like writing it.
That was the wrong video again. Play video me.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before